I'm Adam Pockel, North American Technical Manager for Bee Health here at Greenlight Bio. I'd like to quickly walk you through how to properly use Nuroa to help you get the best results. As you can see, Nuroa is unique in that the active ingredient comes in a sugar syrup which is already in these pre-measured pouches. One dose is 2 pouches per brood box. You can apply the pouches onto the bottom board or on top of your frames, but if you're applying on top of the frames, it's important to leave 1/2 inch space, so you may need a spacer. Since my colonies here in North Dakota are already in double deeps, I'll be applying 4 pouches, and I'll put 2 on the bottom board and 2 on top of the frames. Nuroa is also unique in that it works by stopping mite reproduction, so you need to make sure your mite levels are already low when you put your pouches in. If you apply when mite levels are already high, it will only maintain that high level, so it's crucial to know what your mite levels are at and knock them down before you apply Nuroa if needed. I did a mite wash in these colonies last week, and I know that they are both below 1%, so this is a perfect time to apply Nuroa. It's also important not to apply Nuroa when supers are on. While Nuroa has a tolerance exemption and it's completely safe if it gets into the honey, it's only effective if it's stored in the brood chamber. Because of this, you should only apply the pouches when supers aren't on the hive and wait about a week after the pouches are empty before putting any supers back on the hive. Typically, the pouches get emptied in a day or 2, so that's a very short waiting period. Now to apply the pouches. This is a very simple process. Just grab the red labeled tab near the bottom of the pouch and firmly but carefully pull it back. It should pull off very easily, so there's no need to use too much force. Pulling the decal off exposes perforations that are already in the pouch, allowing the bees to access the syrup inside. Now just lay the pouch down, perforations facing up. Before you place the pouches face up, or as you're placing them, give them a gentle squeeze to help the syrup inside start to flow out and put your box back on top. Once you apply the pouches, your workers will start taking Nuroa and storing it, just like they would any other syrup you provide to them. It will be stored throughout the brood box and ultimately be used for brood food, which is how the mites encounter the active ingredient. This is crucial because being stored in the brood box is what gives Nuroa its long-lasting effect. When the mites hide in the cell just before it gets capped, they come in contact with the active ingredient and are able to absorb it through physical contact. Once they've absorbed the active ingredient, they will no longer be able to lay eggs, preventing your mite levels from building up instead of acting as a knockdown. Again, because this colony is a double deep, I'll be applying 4 pouches, 2 per brood box. The steps here are the same. Grab the labeled red tab at the bottom of the removable sticker and firmly but carefully pull it back. Again, give the pouches a gentle squeeze to help the syrup inside start to flow out. This will help the bees find it and start accessing it, and it will make the whole process faster and easier for them. A little bit of dripping is fine, as the bees will clean it up and store it, but you certainly don't want to squeeze all the syrup out, just enough to get the flow out of the pouch started. Once I've put both pouches on top of the frames, I'll set my spacer on top of the box, since this lid does not allow enough space for my bees to access the pouch on its own. And then I can put my lid back on and the application is done. I can come back to remove the pouches as soon as they're empty, or any time after that. Personally, I'll wait until I check them again next week, but that part is up to you. After that, your work with Nuroa is done, as the bees have stored it away and are applying it for you in the brood food, keeping mite levels low for up to 18 weeks. I hope this helps you as you use Nuroa for your Varroa mite control. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to our team.